When I think of like hustle and grind, I try not to.
Isn't that a movie?
Hustle and Flow.
Okay.
Hustle and grind is the
app.
yeah.
The sequel.
Hustler and grinder.
Hustler and Grinder.
Those are two different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out.
Sponsor us. Sponsor
Yeah,
us.
either or.
Or both.
Yeah.
What's up, Pandeez?
Welcome to another episode of the Pandesoul podcast.
Where we explore the flavors of being Filipino and American.
We're your hosts. I'm the Dremagix.
I'm the Fictitious Professor.
And I'm EJ and we hope you're hungry.
Because there's plenty to go around. What's up, Pandeez? Welcome back to another episode of the Pandesoul podcast, the best podcast on the internet, also known as the Peach Mango Podcast for your peach mango thighs.
Dang.
I should have saved it. I should have saved it for try not to laugh.
It was close.
That was the joke that you have been holding on for 2 months?
No, the chowking one was.
Oh man, you just dropped two.
Dang.
Number 2.
You're like
Just
a
blew
tae.
everything.
Yes. Before we get into the episode, please go on to Spotify, write a review, do all the internet things, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Hit follow, like, share, subscribe, all the fucking things they tell you in videos. I don't think I should have cursed in the first 5 seconds
Turned off.
of the pod.
Give
Canceled.
Give a thumbs up.
Give a thumbs up. You can put it where you want. This episode, we're going to talk about hustle culture and burnout. 2 out of 3 of us are performing artists professionally, and the third is
Amateur.
You're starting to get into the showbiz. Showbiz, but no, but creating content and stuff,
Yeah.
right? So there's this. I don't even. You know when you have like a word in your head
Yeah.
and you're like, it sounds correct, but it's probably not
Brain.
correct. There's a dichotomy of.
And the vasectomy.
Yeah.
And there's a dichotomy of things you have to balance, right? It's the hustle, which is very romanticized, especially in LA, and burnout, which I think is also romanticized,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is fucking wild to me. But let's start with like hustle, right? Now there's all these within the past like couple years, there's been a resurgence of content creators that are inspirational, but in the sense of like very aggressive inspiration.
Interesting.
Like Gary V, right? Gary V
He's been on that like.
no, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
He's like the OG of that.
and trust me, like I love all his shit and I follow all his shit.
Gary
Okay.
Valenciano?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just making sure.
Gary and Gab Valenciano.
Yeah.
No, but you know what I'm talking about.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Gary Vaynerchuk. And I like the way he speaks to his audience because it's so authentic.
Yeah.
And it's genuine. And his purpose isn't to overload you with all the positivity and like even aggression.
With him
Okay.
specifically, it's like I remember I saw a video that he posted at the beginning of August, specifically about hustle culture. Where he's like, "Yeah, most people they take August off, but you're gonna hustle. Take advantage while people are sleeping, people are resting."
Right.
I'm like, "Oh, dude, that's like way too toxic. At least for like my taste." Where I'm
Okay.
like,
Yeah, but it might have been different at the time. But I've recently seen stuff from him of like,
no, this was this past August where he's like, "Take advantage while people are like on vacation."
dude, it's
not
still
doing
August.
I know, but it's like when we're recording this, it's like August is almost over.
Wow.
But like it
Take a
beginning of
guess
August.
which
Thinking
day.
2 moves ahead, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment which day we're recording.
Yeah.
If you get it right, you get a sticker.
There you go.
High five.
High five sticker.
Peach mango pie.
Peach mango thighs.
Peach mango thighs.
Yeah, it's like Filipino fried chicken.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
you know, Korean fried chicken has like a sweet and
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah.
We just sell thighs.
We just
Peach mango flavor.
That is awesome.
Right?
I will buy it.
Nice.
I will thigh it.
Nice.
Thigh before you buy.
If you can't decide between 2 things, it's a thigh. We're sorry. What were you saying? Hustle culture? Toxic hustle.
Yeah, it's just like to your point, like the romanticization of the hustle, the prioritization of the hustle, and not accounting for like burnout or even like rest time, or even like time to recharge. Because like I always tell like folks, rest is just as important as the work, and like being able
Yeah,
to
rest
like,
is medicine for sure.
Mm-hmm. And I always say that, it should be as prioritized. Like your recharge time should be prioritized as much as your output. Just because like if you're fully burnt out and you like can't do your work,
Yeah.
it's like
It's a wash. Yeah, there's no
Mhm.
game anymore.
right, as opposed to consistently having some kind of like rest cycle, or being able to like actively recharge, or being able to like fill your cup, so to speak, before like pouring out into others, into your content, or into your like the people you're investing into,
Right.
or your community, etc.
And in fairness, I've seen content that he does as well that's like this only if this,
Right.
right? Where it's like, oh, you can live a very ordinary life and that's fine.
Right.
But if you're the person complaining about
Yeah.
how, then that's when you need to hustle. But some people take it in a way where it's like, I always need a hustle. I always need a grind. And
Right.
in fairness, all the other content creators that preach kind of the same shit are like pushing that more,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, oh, just obsess over a thing constantly and you'll succeed eventually, which is true. In fairness, if you quit your job and you like had no family and didn't worry about your health or like your time or any of your relationships and just focused on fucking like juggling,
Yeah.
you're going to be the best juggler in the world,
Right.
right? That's kind of sort of what Mr. Beast did with YouTube. But everything's going to have a cost to it.
Right.
Whether it's time, whether it's relationships, whether it's friendships.
Yeah.
You you live the double life. And I used to have a day job and I did that as well.
Yeah.
Where you would do this when you had free time, but then you still had your main job. How is that in terms of like attitude towards hustle? I don't know. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts about hustle, maybe I'm just coming at it at like a different point in time now. But when I think of like hustle and grind, I try not to.
Isn't that a movie?
Hustle and Flow.
Okay.
Hustle and grind is the
The app.
yeah.
The sequel.
Hustler and grinder.
Hustler and grinder.
Those are two different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out.
Sponsor us. Sponsor
Yeah,
us.
either or.
Or both.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. What if we got sponsored by like shit we don't use at all?
I'd use it at least once.
Would you?
Well,
Depends.
Just to boost your confidence. Wow. I feel he likes me. We would just do a giveaway, I guess.
I'll give away like a subscription
Yeah.
to the
guess.
magazine.
Oh, no, your anus.
Ding.
No, yeah. Come on.
Well, yeah, I mean, we'd be robbing people who are trying to have a good time of their time because we don't have the intent that they do.
Yeah, but if it's given to us, we can.
Oh yeah. We can.
Give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can
Accept from the rich and give to the poor.
give
Less rich.
Richie.
There you go.
But yeah, when it comes to like the grind, I don't really subscribe. I'm one of those people who like to stop and smell the flowers, and just kind of enjoy the flow.
So then, question: in your day job, do you do the bare minimum, or do you go over, above and beyond?
I definitely don't.
Because that's also
I like how you're trying to censor your own shit before you say it.
right.
I don't.
Because obviously for Dre and I, as kind of like freelancers and our own like careers, etc., our hustle
It's merit based.
is
Yeah.
is like literally like our work. However, it's
Yeah.
like from what I know and understand and observe from like corporate and sort of a 9 to 5,
Yeah.
you can still hustle within that as like trying to
Or like climb the.
go above and
Freaking-
beyond, or like trying to climb the ladder,
Okay, I see what you're
being
saying.
like pretty political with like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kiss ass.
Great
Yeah.
shot, Bob.
Yeah.
Tangina mo.
Right.
You got an amazing backswing.
Yeah. Throw it back.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't do the bare minimum. I think with hustle and grind in like my application, it's trying to do above and beyond, and I don't think I'm trying to do above and beyond, but I'm just trying to be like a good teammate and see where there are parts of like the job or parts of the culture or parts of whatever is needed that can be uplifted. And like I don't see that as like grind and hustle or hard work. I just
Right.
see that as just like a natural thing to do.
Right.
Like you just want to better something without taking it all out in your
Expecting-
mental,
Yeah.
right?
Because like it benefits everybody.
Yeah, it'd benefit. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, because like I'll get uplifted. Everyone else will get uplifted. The community and like the enterprise will get uplifted. And like you can always, like in my eyes, you can always do something better and get better at it without like overbearing yourself.
Like
Over-
sacrificing yourself.
Yeah, so that's why like the grind and the hustle and
Do it again.
the grind
Yeah,
and the hustle.
DJ Hustle.
The grind and the hustle and the hustle and the grind. We're going to find the lemon rind.
Oh, you.
I'm just a rapper by design.
Wow, you're so galing.
You're the rapper.
You're gonna get you're gonna get a rash, so you could call some calamine.
You're a rapper by design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great word.
Wow, you're such good at hustling and grinding. Wow.
That's a great work.
Wow.
You just need a producer now.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, wow.
Producer.
Hindi ko alam.
Hindi ko alam siya.
Hindi ko alam siya. Sinabi niya.
Sinabi niya? Wow.
Okay, back to your thing.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's still a hustle, but the intent is different.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what where like the middle of the Venn diagram is between
Yeah.
like our type of hustle and like
Well,
the
'cause-
freelance type of
Yeah,
hustle, right?
because I think it's like
Well, it's all
you know,
skill building,
right.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah.
it's doing your work, and I think there's a point of diminishing returns where you're sacrificing self in order to do the work.
Yes.
Because like I've heard of folks in corporate where the boss calls them like, hey, I need these reports in by tomorrow morning.
I gotta go home and work and all
Yeah.
this thing.
Or like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't do this because like boss needs whatever.
Yeah.
So they're like at the boss's beck and call to do whatever the job is. Versus like, oh, I have this hard boundary set. Because you know, same thing with like being freelance. It's tough to set boundaries in order to preserve self.
It's hard to find your boundaries.
Yeah. Because it's like, you know, we have no salary or things to fall back on. So it's like, if you're not working, you're not making money. So then
sure.
it's easier for us to fall into the trap of always constantly working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it's like, at least from what I'm observing, somebody who's working at a job
Yeah.
can overexert themselves at the cost of like the boss or the company,
Sure.
or like not, or doing extra jobs that aren't necessarily within their job description.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, oh yeah, since I'm here, I'm like, fine. It's like, you know, I can,
Yeah.
wanting to be a good team player.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. I feel that a lot because like there are times where I work a little later than the normal like 8 to 5, or like I'll just take like lunch short or whatever, or work at night and do some emails and stuff. Like
Right.
to me, I don't care because like I don't know why I don't care, but I also don't think it's like the hustle and the grind. I just think it's like it's something
part
that
of
I
your
can just
job.
do, and like
Yeah.
I mean like technically like my boss is like, if you need to take a half day, you can just take a half day without taking the day off. Like you really could just do that. And I'm like, okay. So when I hear that, I'm like, I might as well just take advantage of also, if I need to work more, I'll just work more, and it's not even like hitting my head that much.
It's like a positive work environment.
Yeah.
Where there's like a balance. With
Yeah,
like,
it's a good balance. But when it comes to like the pod, my significant other has actually noticed like how less time I have and how more compact.
This is it. This is the ultimatum.
How compartmentalized like I have to be when it comes to that I have to be when it comes to spending my time. And it's not that it's bothering her, it's just something that she's like, I've noticed that you are, you know, X or Y, and like I just want to create a better environment.
She's your X.
No.
Damn.
And your
And
Y.
Wow,
sweet.
Like Ed Sheeran.
Isn't that what the chromosome is? XY?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that too.
Wow.
It's also the X and the Y.
You can't spell sexy without the XY. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
You also can't do without the this or a E.
Significant other.
You're not significant either.
But yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Once you do get into this realm of work,
Mhm.
you have to compartmentalize pieces of who you are, like your time for sure. Not necessarily who you are, because there are times where, okay, I'm just going to work on pod stuff. But I know, okay, this is the time I have to work on magic stuff. Or
Mhm.
this is the time I have to work on marketing stuff, right? So there's only so many hours in the day,
Yeah.
but I think being a freelance artist is like maximizing not the productivity, but maximizing the value or enjoyment of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right? Because like I can play video games all day, and trust me, I have. But I'd much rather be doing magic, or I'd much rather be doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So definitely a balance, and I know all that other shit will be there when I need it.
Yeah.
Right? You can always go and buy some fucking video game. You can always go and like, I don't know, other things. That
Yeah.
You might not even seem important to you.
Yeah.
But it's where do you want to spend your time, right? Like for example, if neither of us does have kids.
Yeah.
But obviously you're gonna prioritize your kid more than this
Yeah.
pod, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna find a way to balance both.
Exactly. If
It's-
you really want it.
Yeah, it's just the intent of like where you want to put more of your value and more of yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like what I've noticed a lot was like the one thing that I have lost is a little more time management for myself. Just like my own things that I want to do that are like away from everyone. So like when I am feeling a certain way and I'm just like in that mood, I grasp on the idea that I don't have time for myself a little too much, and I get tunnel vision. And I
Okay. What part of that do you think comes from your culture?
Bruh. Yeah.
Sorry, therapy.
yeah.
No, but I mean seriously, because that triggered me. Not big time, but
Yeah.
it like
It's like, yeah, relatable.
baby relatable, baby triggered of like the. I have no more time for myself. I'm cleaning the dishes. I'm
Yeah.
washing clothes. But it was like that kind of thing that resonated. Like it struck me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is like that for you.
Yeah.
But it's also, I think of it because I get that way a lot.
Mhm.
In my head, I'm like, oh shit. But also, I'm doing what I want and I'm skill building.
Yeah.
So like, I'm improving who I am as a person
Yeah.
rather than doing, I don't want to say mundane shit,
Yeah.
but like, what skill building are you really doing? Doing laundry, right? I mean, you still
Yeah.
have to do it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if it fills a different need or fulfillment, like folding your laundry. I know for me, it's like,
That part
So-
is kind of zen for me.
Yeah.
actually.
Same.
it's like folding your laundry, putting it away. Otherwise, it'll just like sit there, and then I'll get annoyed having to like step
Stare you
over
in
it.
the fucking face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And become a muumuu at night.
yeah.
You have to trick your clothes.
You're like, huh.
You have to Jeff swung.
Excuse me, demon. Excuse me,
Pag- pag.
pants.
Tabi-tabi po.
Tabi-tabi pants.
Tabi-tabi pantalones.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is it worth it? Like, is there a silver lining, or are we just like, sorry, we're taking your time?
Oh, no. See, like, me saying all that, it means that, like, I really enjoy, like, I'm here because I want to be.
Right.
Like, I do a lot of things now because I want to be. There's a period of time, I'd say, like, the last 10 years where I was doing stuff I never wanted to.
You can do what you want to be.
Yeah. You work hard at it.
Shout out to Nas.
Nas?
Initial D.
Fast and Furious.
3 Fast, 3 Furious.
You liking Initial D definitely, like, puts you in a specific age group.
It's kind of funny because, like my friends made fun of me so much how I never watched anime. I never watched Dragon Ball Z. I've only watched Sailor Moon and Gundam Wing.
Those are anime.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like that was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
And then
Tsunami.
that didn't gateway. That wasn't my gateway drug. To
You didn't watch
oh,
Tenchi Muyo?
what is that?
Like,
So no.
and all the there's
Oh, that's
like
the big sword.
no, there's like these they call them harem anime, where it's like
Like a horror.
one guy and then a bunch of like women.
Oh, is it because the woman hiram him? Like they each
They borrowed.
Kind of.
They borrowed.
They borrow him?
No, they're all Muslim, and that's haram.
Oh,
It's a haram anime.
yeah. Iblis.
it's not just her and him.
That's
It's not
because you watched your stuff on Dragon Ball on Cartoon Network. I was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, it was on Cartoon.
Did you watch that?
I never.
No, I know about it though.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
super random.
But I never like gatewayed that or like even like all the Final Fantasy stuff, like nothing. So like when
Final
Initial D
Fantasy's a
happened,
Video game, sir.
JRPG.
is that Earthquake?
No,
It's the type of video game it is.
JRPG?
JRPG.
Japanese role-playing game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Specific type.
Oh, RPG. That's a rocket propeller grenade.
Yeah, that too.
Japanese.
Japanese rocket propeller grenade.
But yeah, I mean, Initial D just kind of, I don't know. It's really good. But that's also because I have no bar.
We can't rap.
Dang, walang bar, walang game.
Wala kang game.
I can't really
Wala
rap.
kang
1,
pen.
2, 3, 4.
Wala kang lapis.
Okay, so like, what anime do you think EJ will like? You personally, what's your anime rec for EJ? Drop in the comments. What anime do you think EJ would like?
I'll watch
Oh.
this during my burnout time.
I feel like Slam Dunk.
I hear good things
Slam
about that.
Dunk.
Yeah.
Any of the
They're
sports,
making a
sports anime.
a new one.
Are they?
Slammer Dunker?
It's called The First Slam Dunk.
So is that like the prequel?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like you would like the sports anime.
Okay. I hear Haikyuu is pretty good too.
Dude, yo, let me tell you about Haikyuu real quick.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with our episode. But, so, it was pandemic, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, there ain't no fucking anime to watch right now. No one's really making stuff because they can't. So I put on Haikyuu because I've been hearing about it. Let me tell you, I know nothing about nothing about volleyball.
Yeah.
I know nothing about volleyball.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do I care so much about this goddamn team? It's like, I blink and it's like episode 20, and I'm like, come on, don't go out. Don't go out. Save it, Spike. Yun.
That's cool.
It's good. It's very well written. It's very well done, to the point where you'll care about the characters.
Okay. I do like caring about characters. They did their job.
Yeah.
Yeah, good jab. Shit, that was anime. What were we talking about before that?
Burnout.
Burnout.
Like Initial D.
Mm.
We're spinning out
Yeah.
on the topics.
So burnout, right?
Donut. Donut eat one.
Donut, take one home.
Don't.
Don't. So yeah, with the romanticization,
Yeah.
the romanticization.
Yeah.
Romanticization.
Romanticization.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
The hustle is very romanticized in LA. Toxic or no?
Toxic.
Toxic or no?
NA at the moment.
Ah.
Oh yeah, because you're Orange County.
Correct.
Got him.
That is
NA North America.
Orange County, LA, America.
Yeah. Okla.
Okla.
I think it's toxic because it leads to delusion. Right?
Yeah, everyone's so delusional here in LA.
Yeah. The way they're like, and trust me, I've been guilty of it as well. It's like, you gonna go out with us? I'm like, nah, I gotta work, or I'm gonna work.
Yeah.
Like that kind of bullshit. Also,
Yeah.
like, past Dre that was doing that shit, you're a piece of shit. But like,
Hey, it made you who you are, though.
you're getting better, so good for you. Love yourself, even your past self.
Yeah.
Right. Especially your past self.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Extra love to them.
I love
sure.
them all the time.
Dang.
Just like 5 seconds ago, that was my past self.
Dang.
Love it.
Calling
You're
you.
jacking out the ghost from a time machine.
Dang. Don't do that.
No, you're gonna ripple the space-time
I'm gonna rip something.
continuums.
Continuation.
Continuation. Yeah, it's super toxic. It leads to delusion of like, are you really working as smart as you could be, or are you just putting hours because the world tells you to put in hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird seeing somebody pour hours into the wrong thing.
Yeah, and we know a bunch of people like
It's
that.
like obviously marketing and getting yourself out there
Dude, I
is
thought
important.
You were about to say a name.
No.
I was like, don't say a name.
Yeah. But it's like if what you're pushing is kind of subpar, then
Yeah.
it's like I feel like it would go viral for the wrong reasons. Take case in point, like Friday, like the Rebecca Black song.
Mm-hmm.
It went viral for the wrong reasons.
Oh yeah, now she's like, I fucking hate this song. Right?
Right.
I think also it's good as an artist, which is kind of off topic again, but to know yourself well enough to step back and be like, yo, what is going on with my life? What is going on with like my art and my craft?
Yeah.
Am I as good as I think I am?
Yeah.
Right? And this is from culture as well. Like growing up Filipino, I never think I'm good enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
always think I need to be better. But then the American part is like, oh, if I need to be better, then I need to be the best.
Mm.
Okay.
Interesting because like
That's wild. Yeah.
I feel similarly.
Yeah.
But then I go to a show or I see some content that like gets viral, and I know I'm better than that person, like straight skill wise.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn.
objectively.
Yeah, I just need to go and do the damn thing. That's kind of like my
Yeah.
embodiment of it, because it's
For
like
sure.
I can, specifically as like a keyboard player, I can keep practicing and try to be like literally the best keyboard player. But that's also not what I'm trying to do. Like what I have the skills that I need to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of doing the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like mentally, and this is what takes me out of burnout. Because one fucked up side effect of burnout is you start comparing yourself to other people. Right? Where it's like, I'm so tired. How do they do it? How can they be at where they're at and like talk about this stuff where I can be better? I can do more.
Right.
I can, you start placing yourself in someone else's position.
Yeah.
Which is never a healthy spot.
Yeah.
Right.
It puts you in a position someone else has. And
Yeah.
that's not ever good, right?
Okay.
Taking it from where you're at, and because with me, there's always a process when I'm in burnout where it's, I'm not good enough, or it's, I need to be better,
Yeah.
I need to be the best, I need to start building the life I want.
Okay.
Right? Like my thinking always
That's
shifts
how it,
from like, oh, you're not good enough. Oh, you need to strive to be the best. And it's like, no, you just need to start designing your life in a way where you are going to be happy.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? And I always, once I hit burnout for sure, and I've done it a lot actually, but I always end up in that place. And that's how I know it's like a core, it's like a North Star for me.
Sure.
Where it's, I have this idea, an ideal version of myself and an ideal version of my life,
Yeah.
right? Where, you can think of macro where it's like, oh, I'm making all this money, blah, blah. But I'm like, no, I wake up, I do this these days, right?
Right.
Like fucking life design.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, if I can't start living like that now, start working towards earning that,
Yeah.
right? There are pieces like, obviously, I mean, I started doing some of it. Like, one of my things is I'm just going to go for a walk in the morning every weekday, right?
Mm.
And it's like, that's free. I can do that now without working at it. Like, so now I just do it.
Yeah.
And then the next part's like, oh, work on magic and like content and stuff. Let's say I don't have the right equipment. Okay, start working for that and like getting the things I need to live that part of my life.
Sure.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it always ends to that place. That's how I get out of burnout.
Yeah.
Have you guys experienced, like, really quickly, have you experienced burnout, and like how do you get out of that kind of thing?
Yeah. I'm like, I realized I was burning out this like past couple months. So I kind of took this month, not like fully off because I still gotta work, pay bills and rent and stuff like that. But it's like I didn't take on any additional responsibilities. Just kind of like maintained these like chill gigs, things that weren't too taxing. And I like to go on solo retreats to figure out and like reflect. So I did like a half year in review. So then I like look back at the goals that I set for myself in like January, and I was like, okay, what did I accomplish? What am I getting closer at? What is like completely shifted? What has
Vision
changed?
board party.
I don't.
Party.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
Like
make
that.
I don't make a vision board. I just have like a book where I keep track of all my goals from
Vision
over the
board
years.
party.
Yeah, it's like a solo retreat. I go in the middle of nowhere, hang out, chill, turn my phone off.
Do you go by yourself?
Yeah, solo retreat.
I don't know. I don't know what that is. That's why
Oh.
I asked. Don't
He's-
fucking answer me.
He's down. He's down here. He's solo.
Don't fucking answer me like I'm stupid. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I went on a solo trip. Did you go by
Yeah,
yourself?
computer.
Yeah, it was a solo. It was a treat for the solo cups.
Yeah.
Before you go on a solar retreat, do you have to go on a solar treat first? So you have to do it again.
And the solar post treat.
But yeah,
Where'd you
just to like reassess why I'm like feeling burnt out and what's changed or what have I not accomplished and like what things I need to be like reintegrated with.
Where did you go?
I found this ranch in the middle of like in Lebec.
Was it hidden in a valley?
Yeah.
Such low hanging fruit.
Hidden in the leaves. There's like camels, alpacas,
Camel's
llamas. There's some donkeys.
Oh, I saw your story. I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is this dude
That's
doing
right.
at a petting zoo?
He said the San Diego Safari Park.
I'm like, what girl convinced you to go on this date?
Me.
There you go.
Yeah, I would have pet
Go
them,
again.
but they're gonna.
Retreat yourself.
I didn't want them to spit at me.
Yeah.
Llamas can spit. They seem friendly though, but I didn't touch them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good not to touch unless they want you to be touched.
Consent.
Consent.
The ranch charged $20 to feed them. I'm like, oh hell no,
Wow.
that's more than I pay for my own meals.
Dude,
For a
What if
bucket,
I bring my own
yeah, for a bucket of carrots.
rice?
I'm like, I can.
yeah.
It's like, forget
Do you-
that.
When you feed animals?
Yeah.
Suba.
Here comes the choo-choo train.
That's interesting. I've never done one of those before, where it's just like, take time.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I
That
just-
like struck a chord when I just like took time. Like I've never taken
No, I
time.
mean like intentionally gone somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
And but also that's not the culture I grew up with.
Yeah,
Right? I think my version is like mostly mental,
Yeah.
where I can live my life still. And not saying one is better, it's just different.
Yeah.
I've just
Yeah.
never done that
Yeah, my
version of
neither.
it. Yeah.
yeah, because like I heard about solo retreats from a couple mentors of mine. They're actually all Filipino, so it's like it's an interesting like I guess addition to kind of like, but they're like real estate entrepreneurs, and that's also a different level of like hustle culture.
Yeah, it's
Um,
different.
But there's just something about being in a new environment, something that you're unfamiliar with to kind of give more clarity.
Yeah.
Because you can sort of reflect on your life at home, but there's distractions. It's familiar, but it's just like having
familiarity is
Yeah.
gonna be the issue, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
if you're used to the environment, then you can't mentally get in a space where
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like going to, coming here to the studio to record,
Yeah.
where it's like, obviously, if it would have been at like one of our homes, it's more chill. But it's like here, this is like a work environment. We're
Yeah.
gonna, we're setting intention to record episodes, talk
Mhm.
about like growth and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
for sure. What about you, EJ? How do you get how to burn out?
For me, it's like shift the third, downshift the second.
Pop the clutch.
Pop the clutch. Pop the hood. Pop the hood.
Pop the poet.
Yeah, for me it's a little different. Like
Pop
I
the zip.
have kind of tried to do like the
You're lucky. That's not gonna pick up unless the volume is hella high.
I'm gonna put it in there.
He said,
It's gonna make it loud, real loud.
it's the loudest word.
Yeah.
In the what's this big ass spike in the audio?
Yeah.
1,000%. It's over 9,000. That's the only thing I know.
Yeah, future EJ, look out.
Nice.
Sorry.
But like I've done like a solo kind of day in retreat, and I kind of didn't like it because I'm one of those people that, like, if I'm gonna do something solo, I want to do it in like the place of my home, just like somewhere that I'm like I can actually like just relax. Because if I'm out somewhere else, I'm the type of person that wants to enjoy this with another person, and like that's my mental like release or mental get away from the burnout. Like I thinking about it now, like I feel like I have been burnt out this whole past
Life.
couple months. This
Yeah.
whole past
This
life.
whole past life.
Since you got back from the Philippines?
Honestly, yeah.
Since before?
I think I think even in the Philippines I was burnt out. Just because it was a different type of burnt out. Yeah, I was wearing a sando all the time.
Why are you?
That's sunburn out.
Sun burnt
Why are you
out.
wearing sando every day? Mental health, man. I'm burnt out.
Here's some banana boat. It's a banana.
Here's aloe vera.
I don't want all of it. Just some. Okay, here's some Bera.
Half bara.
I think another strategy I do employ for burnout is I try and make my work environment easier to work in.
Mhm.
Right?
you don't put anything on the high shelf. So, eye level.
Oh,
only.
here you go.
Boom!
All eye level.
Boom!
Easy to reach.
No, but like for example, I fucking love work retreats. Like if we should plan one.
Yeah.
If we were to like,
Dude, we should go to that retreat center that I went to.
we could just
Hey.
get an Airbnb.
Yeah.
bro.
That's what it is, yeah.
Or
But we have to pay $20 to feed the llamas.
We don't have to feed them.
no, let's just get an Airbnb so we can control all the shit. Oh, is it that?
Yeah, it was just a
So I don't want to
ranch.
see llamas.
So
wanna
it's,
see the camel?
what he's saying is he doesn't want to go there.
Yeah.
There's a sauna.
No, but like,
Son of a bitch.
hey, can we record a pod inside a sauna? Will all the shit get fucked up?
Yeah, it'll all get fucked
Okay,
up.
so like, let's go to an Airbnb and just like record episodes every now and then. But like, since we're there already, like that kind of thing.
That's kind of
what-
fun.
Yeah.
I would
right?
do that
I think we should do that.
and write it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, that's why my solo retreats are tax write-offs.
Nice, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything if you're okay, internet.
No, don't invite
Internet.
them.
No.
If you're free,
Let me finish. Putang ina.
You can come.
Never let me finish anything.
sorry.
If you're a freelancer, tax write-off everything. Because
that's PSA.
because you are your own business. So you can tax write off your expenses. So if you go on a solo retreat, the money that you spend on Airbnb is like market. This is for business. So it's a tax write off.
Is that
So this work retreat, plan it as a tax write off.
Are you finished?
I have a question.
What's your question?
Can you write off the carrots for the llamas?
Yeah.
You should have done it.
But I'm like, I don't want to spend $20 because you're taking out clients and buying them food.
Wow. Business lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
This is Mike Lama.
Mm-hmm.
This is Dalai Lama. This is Como Se Llama.
What else?
Oh, there's only 3 of them. I saw.
Okay.
I saw the video.
This is what, okay. I thought of this idea. This is what I was thinking of.
The sometimes when you ponder why.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So let's write a sitcom just for this one joke.
You mean a sketch?
Sketchcom.
There's 3 like bully or like there's it's like a group, right? But then you know the like rival group.
Yeah.
They come in and you know there's always that like face off of like introducing yourself. There's an Asian guy, a black guy, and a white guy, right? Their names Kevin, Hakeem, and like some Japanese name, right? But the black guy's the
Kevin.
Japanese name. The white guy, he's Muslim, so his name's Hakeem, and then the Asian guy's name's Kevin. So there's that joke where it's like racial profiling.
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't judge a book by its
I'm penis.
cover. There's something there.
This book looks good. Based on the cover.
It's a hustler.
All right. Well, I'm kind of burnt out.
Hey.
No, before we end this episode, we added one quick segment to the podcast. We're gonna just give you a recommendation of a cool Filipino thing, like media-wise to check out. So, like, you guys have a song or like a
Each one of us is recommending one?
or like a clothing brand.
So
or
3
like,
recommendations per episode?
yeah.
Dang.
Because
Thought it was only one.
one. Oh, so you're the pick today, and then the next one,
Yeah, that's fine.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you're first.
He was the one that was complaining. No, oh, there's this one. Oh yeah. So, a friend of mine just opened up a kind of like barong/bolero online shop. They look really sick. I have seen them on Instagram, so it looks really, really cool. It's called Barong Babe.
Cool.
Yeah, and they got boleros and barongs
Is it
and babes.
Philippine sizes or is it
American sizes.
American sizes?
She's based in Hawaii, so I think it's
Hawaiian
Do
sizes.
they have barongs for gigantics people?
maybe. I will ask.
Ask how many X they can put on the L.
Yeah,
X-wise.
because I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah.
4X or 5?
I'm not that big.
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean,
And Asian sizes, like 5 is like a 3.
No, she's
Right.
like American
American sizing.
size. Yeah.
Okay,
nice.
I'll look it up.
I'll hit it up.
Yeah.
Do you have one?
Me?
Yeah.
So we're doing one each?
Yeah, let's do one each.
One each?
Just
Okay,
give them,
sige.
you know, so they have a whole week to check it out.
Right. FilAm specifically?
No, could be Filipino.
Oh. If you guys find Don Papa rum,
Oh
it's
shit.
good. I've been seeing it in more liquor stores. For those of y'all who are 21 and up, drink responsibly.
Mm,
Or 18 and up in Canada.
That's true.
nice.
Yeah, it's spiced rum that's made and produced in the Philippines. It's really good. It's good on its own, good mixed in a drink. And then there's like a art on the bottle of like different animals and plants that are native to the Philippines. And then there's like a Don Papa character. And if you find the 10-year aged rum, he has a beard. He like grows a beard.
Oh, that's clever.
And there's like a tarsier hiding in his beard.
Nice.
It's cool.
I learned that the reason this is not my recommendation, by the way, but I learned, like, speaking on the native animals in the Philippines, I learned that none of the animals in the reason why we've evolved into such like a people shorter than most is because there are no animals native to the Philippines that like hunt humans, like attack humans like that, unless they're like fucked with, obviously. So there is no need to like be taller. I don't know. That's what
That's what you heard, what you learned?
I learned on the internet. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
So that's a valid source.
That's a good source.
No, but I mean, like it checks out, right? Like, if you think about the native animals of them, it's a tarsier who has anxiety, right?
Yeah.
And the carabao who's like just chewing his bubble gum.
The Philippine eagle.
Philippine eagle is kind of just like,
It's kind of going extinct.
yeah. It's just the demons that will kill you.
Right.
Yeah. And then Jollibee.
Jollibee will kill
Gonna
you
dance with
also.
you.
Oh yeah. So my thing, she did clothing, kind of did a food thing. My thing is, I'll go. Oh, dude, fucking! It's been a minute, but go check out Trece on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that, it's a Filipino-made anime. It's on Netflix.
Oh yeah. Our one of our guests, previous guest, Earl, voices one of the characters. Earl
Yes.
Bailon.
Earl Bailon.
Yeah.
But it's great. It teaches. Oh,
Hey, he voices like 3 of the characters actually.
yeah. Dante voices one of them. Dante Bosco.
Oh right.
And some other folk
Yeah.
that we know or that we've seen around. But it's a great anime. It's a good introduction to Filipino mythology because before going into it, I didn't know shit about Filipino mythology.
Yeah.
I like heard stories of like, okay, do this, and like, oh, an aswang's bad,
Right.
you know. But now you like, oh, this is what they look like.
Yeah.
This is what a thing is.
Manananggal.
Yeah.
The
but-
Mongoman.
What is a Mongol mine?
It's the one that comes inside the hoopia.
Mongol bean.
Yeah. Its name. The Duende.
The duende. Oh man, I want a duende statue.
That's in
But yeah,
Chicago.
it's a cool intro to Philippine mythology. It's a great story. Started off as a comic book. I'm like in the middle of reading the comics right now,
Nice.
but it's a dope series. So go check that out. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for this episode of the Pandesoul podcast. That was our kind of conversation on burnout and hustle culture. It's kind of specific to here in LA, but in general, and how it kind of is affected by our culture. There's some cultural things in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, maybe we might do another cultural integration and
Yeah.
follow up or something.
Yeah.
If you guys had any questions on what we talked about, please drop it in the comment section in the chat, but only after reviewing it 5 stars or higher. I don't think there's higher, but 5 stars, please. Until then, we've been your hosts. My name is Dremagix,
Fictitious Professor.
EJ Villiamin.
and as always,
Don't forget your baon.
peace.
O sige na, Pandeez. Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Pandesoul Podcast.
And check out previous episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Also, check out all our social media: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at Pandesoul Podcast.
Thanks for laughing and hope to see you in the next episode because there's enough pandesal to go around.
And don't forget your baon!